Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Greetings from Koh Samui. As usual, it's another beautiful sunny day today, and I don't think we're going to get too many of these because tomorrow is November 1st, and I've heard that the rainy season usually kicks in exactly on November 1st. So the wind directions are probably going to be changing from east to west, and then that will bring in the storms, and it usually lasts for around 6 weeks, pretty much non-stop. Although hopefully it will be a mild rainy season this year. It's been beautiful all of October for the most part, including today. So just decided to come out and do a walk on the beach. Already went to the gym today, got a nice lunch, and I was also working from this place behind me. You can see here is called the Edgewater, which is a beach club across from the Outrigger Resort as you're coming into Lamai. Beautiful place. They've just got stunning views from there, and you can also use the pool. They got like I think 3 or 4 large pools, but I just asked the manager and he said if you're not a paying guest you have to spend 750 baht to use the pool all day, so they give you the day pass, which is a little pricey if you ask me. So I can easily just swim in the ocean, right? Or use the pool outrigger potentially. But yeah, mostly just been hanging out again around the apartment today, working on a few things. I'm actually generating some leads for a client in Australia, so I've been working on that a little bit. And we're actually finally moving into the new house tomorrow. I just went by yesterday and took a look at it with my friend Josh, who's from Canada. He's potentially going to be moving into the house right next to us, which would be awesome because then I'd have someone to talk to. He's a good friend of mine. Been living in Samui many years. He also travels back and forth between here and Canada. But yeah, he's really just wants to find a home base here, and he's not so happy at the place he's at right now in Bangkok. So hopefully that works out, and yeah, that would be great. Then I have someone to talk to, and because it gets a little bit lonely sometimes as an entrepreneur. I find that I don't usually have a lot of people to talk to. I mean, obviously I got this YouTube channel, and that's a great way to get my message out there and kind of start a dialogue with people. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it gets a little lonely sometimes, I will say that. But I'm going to be starting to go to networking events next month. There's a co-working space here. They're going to be organizing some networking events, around crypto, and then they're potentially going to have a speaker come in and talk about the new DTV visa, Destination Thailand visa, which is the 5-year visa for digital nomads and remote workers. So let's say you have a remote job. I've already made videos about it on my channel. You're welcome to check them out. But essentially you have a remote job, you've got the savings in the bank, and then you can just put that in the bank and apply for your visa. But you will need to do that outside of Thailand, such as Laos or Malaysia, any number of places. Or you can always go back to the US and get it at one of the Thai embassies in Los Angeles or New York or DC or something. But yeah, I've noticed that more and more people are starting to get this visa, which is very encouraging. This is a really beautiful area right here. You can see this is called New Hut Bungalows, and they've been around since I want to say the 80s. So it's like one of the oldest properties on Lamai Beach. And you can see behind me, I'm not going to flip the camera around, but you can see they're like these triangle shaped structures, which is kind of neat. And they're very affordable. I think they're maybe 400, 500 baht per night right on the beach. I was sort of considering staying in one of these just temporarily, but it's very, very small, and I don't think they have any AC in there either, as far as I know. It's probably just a fan, and that's it. So luckily we found this place just a stone's throw away from Lamai Beach, where I'm at right now, and been staying there for like 7 nights now, so a total of 1 week. And then now finally we're gonna move out tomorrow into our new house, and really kind of excited about it because we're their first tenant, and they were considering going with like a Russian agency, like a real estate agency that was going to rent out the units for them. But then I got in there, I paid the deposit, and I've actually already referred one other person now to, potentially become another tenant at the place. So there is some potential here for me to possibly come in as kind of like property management potentially. But yeah, I'm not gonna cross that bridge until I come to. I haven't had a conversation with the owner yet, but he seems like a very upstanding guy, nice guy, and I think if I made the right pitch to him, he would be open to it. And it'll be a nice change of pace. Basically the same area where we were staying before, but a little bit further back, kind of off the main road, so there won't be as much road noise and construction. There may be some more construction actually across the street because they're building a bunch more villas apparently. But yeah, overall, nothing much to complain about. And like I say, beautiful day today. Couldn't ask for better weather. And I will probably get my bathing suit and get in the water a little bit later because it's quite hot. And yeah, like we're not going to have too much more weather like this. Rainy season officially kicks off at the beginning of November. And like I mentioned earlier, usually lasts for about 6 weeks. But overall, we never really have any significant flooding in Samui. There's no natural disasters in recorded history. There's never been a tsunami here, so it's kind of like Goldilocks Island. The weather is pretty much beautiful, sunny and warm year round. So if you're looking to make a trip to Thailand, I'm getting more and more people on my free newsletter, which I mentioned in my previous video, just basically teaching them everything that they need to know to make the move abroad to Thailand. Get a little bit more work done today for this company. Essentially, I'm generating leads for them, and they have it's essentially an SEO website and marketing company based in Australia. So they brought me on board. It was like a week and a half ago, and then I was waiting for them to get the mailboxes set up, so that took like a week. And now that that's done, I can start my job and just start generating leads and sending the emails using this tool called Apollo, which again I've also made videos about on my channel. You're welcome to check that out. I've got multiple tutorials on the YouTube channel about Apollo. It's a great way to get more prospects and clients in the door, and completely free to start. The beach is just looking stunning today. It's like very smooth, pretty much like white sand, not too many waves on the water coming in. It's nice and cool and refreshing. So after this video, I'll probably hop in the water for a little bit, just relax. How many minutes are we up to now? This is about 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. And by the way, I shoot all my videos now on the DJI Pocket 2. This is a very, very small portable pocket camera that I can carry around. It fits in my pocket, hence the name. And it's really nice because a lot of times people don't even really know I'm recording. Even if I'm talking to myself on the beach like a fool, they still don't even necessarily know or care that I'm recording. So it really comes in handy. And I recommend picking one of these up if you're getting into vlogging on YouTube, or it could be, creating content for any number of platforms. This one only shoots horizontal as far as I know. Maybe the Pocket 3 has like a vertical mode as well. I'm not entirely sure. But I was shooting on my phone with a big gimbal for a long time. Also DJI Osmo gimbal. And that was a little bit clunky and just cumbersome. So luckily my friend, Russian lady, she's been living in Samui many years, and she wasn't using this gimbal anymore, so she just offered to give it to me, and then I just paid her a much lower price than it would be new. It's used, but it still works great. So yeah, definitely recommend picking one of these up if you getting into vlogging. And let me know if you need any help launching a YouTube channel. I've been doing this for over 4 years now. It hasn't been an overnight success by any stretch of the imagination, but now it's paying every single month a decent amount, and you know, this is one of the things I'd recommend before or during or after you get to Thailand, right? If you want to set up a sustainable, profitable online business that you can do from anywhere. It doesn't just have to be Thailand, right? I would highly recommend getting started on YouTube, and you can do TikTok, Facebook. Instagram doesn't really pay anything because they don't have the monetization features built in, as far as I know. But Facebook you can do very, very well if you're reaching millions of people like I am. And TikTok apparently pays pretty well as well. But you will need to make sure that your channel is not registered in Thailand, because I heard if it's registered in Thailand, you're not going to be making anything, even if you're getting millions and millions of views, right? For one reason or another. I guess they don't have the creator fund over here, or whatever it's called. I don't really use TikTok that much, to be honest. YouTube is definitely the place to go. It's evergreen content. It's going to be around for as long as the company is in business, right? I mean, I don't see YouTube going anywhere anytime soon. Unlike other platforms that I won't mention. School, I think School will probably go out of business at some point, but who knows? I could be proven wrong. But yeah, I would just stick with the major three, right? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and then maybe throw TikTok in there as well. That's really all you need. And then you could potentially just be getting an income every single month once you're monetized. And if you need help with any of this stuff, drop a comment below. I have a free training that shows exactly how to get monetized on Facebook, how to increase your reach. For me, I'm mostly just posting a lot of photos and videos from around Samui, and it gets tons and tons of views, you know, because it's a beautiful place, and a lot of people have either been here or they're looking to come back here. They have nostalgia, and there's also some really, really old photos of Samui, like from the 80s, that I occasionally share as well, just to show how much it's changed over the past 30, 40 years. And not necessarily in a good way, right? A lot of people wish that it would go back to the way it used to be, but there's no going back at this point. It's very much developed, and it's just continuing to develop more and more, for better or worse, right? You can't stop change. The only constant in life is change, and you can either adapt to it or ultimately fear it and never really go anywhere. Gonna get in the water a little bit later. Just looks so cool and refreshing right now. And another nice thing about Samui, I can actually see fish in there right now. That's how clear the water is. Almost no pollution whatsoever, no plastic, no trash in the water, nothing. So they keep it really, really clean. And like I said earlier, it's one of my favorite beaches on the entire island. And I'm gonna be living at the new place just about 6 or 7 minutes from this beach by motorbike, so not too shabby. Definitely looking forward to moving into the new house, and hopefully my friend will move in next door as well. I think it would be really cool to have him as a neighbor. He's a professor teaching for universities back in Canada from Samui. We'll see. Stay tuned for updates, and gonna sign off now. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, stay safe. Peace from Koh Samui. Till the next one. Hope to see you soon.